Okay, good morning. Welcome to London. I hope you're doing well. Right. I'm not gonna spend too much time this morning because I have some things to attend to, so we're gonna just do an hour session. Let's start with the dollar index. Yesterday we saw price go above last week's high, which was I think here, and we also wanted to see them take out this high, and they gave a rejection on the 1 hour time frame. We do have like a break in short-term low, so I'm looking at this as like a pullback, right? And then I'm expecting price to go down. Now I could be wrong and it can continue going up, right? So be mindful, that's the gap that I'm watching for price to reject and then come back down again to this level. All right. And in terms of trade idea, I like the British pound. The British pound is trading inside the previous area of redistribution, so I like this. I think maybe a run below this low here, right? A run below that low, rejection, and then come up here. So if we do get the rejection on the dollar index, this will be the trade that I'm interested in. Euro is not bad. Euro will be probably an OTE, something like this, right? It's also trading inside an imbalance. Okay, so that will not be bad neither, but I prefer the pound, and because of the commitment of traders report that I did, so because of that, I'm expecting the pound to be the big mover to the upside if we get the dollar index to reject. Okay, all right, so that's that. In terms of the other market, I'm not really keen on the other ones. I'm not interested in the I'm not interested in the Aussie because it's very weak, right? And I'm not interested in New Zealand neither because that is also weak. They might reject New York session, so New York session is when you probably can look at these ones as well. Okay, so if you want to trade these, look at them during the New York session. But for now, I think the focus should be on the euro and the pound. There is some kind of relative strength going on in here where there is strength on euro and pound, and there is weakness in New Zealand and Aussie. So if you go to the crosses, yesterday we actually looked at pound Aussie. If you guys remember, we looked at pound Aussie and I showed you where they might take price to, right here or there. Yesterday afternoon, somewhere in here. Okay, that was the relative strength that I was talking about in the live session that we had in the Discord. maybe it might reject in here for a small retracement. It might, there's equal high here, so it might attack that. So if you want to trade any of the crosses, then use the relative strength going on in here and then trade accordingly. Right. This one was given yesterday, so it's actually done, so you can't do anything about it. Let's look at the Euro New Zealand, because I think there's room to the upside on this. I like the way, you know, the candles are forming without wicks to the downside, especially this one. I think it's gonna trade up in here. It's gonna trade in there, probably trade back to this candle's low. So there's not enough room for profit. But how do you trade it? Because next time you might wanna take something like that, similar trade. Just look at the futures market, and the futures market will give you everything. Those of you that were watching yesterday, you saw how, you know, I came about with knowing that price was gonna go up. I was just looking at this pair here and that one was trading there, and this one was above that. Okay, so that same candle, one was down, one was up. So relative strength wise, this one is stronger than that. And then you just jump onto the currency itself, and then you see the price action. And by the time we came on, price was here. Okay, and we had these levels as the draw on liquidity, and then they took it up there. So if you're looking to take trades like this, just look at the futures market and it'll give you everything you need. Let's look at this pair here, because that's another pair that I saw a potential rejection coming in today. So I'm watching that low. We have previous day's high taken. We've gone through the imbalance, but I want them to break this, and H4 will give me a nice last up candle with a nice rejection, and then I'll be interested in going short. Now what did I see on this in terms of the futures? On the futures, there was this one will answer someone's question that was asked yesterday regarding a balanced price range and using the reversal. This is an example of the balanced price range here. Okay, we had this candle and that candle, right? So I highlighted this imbalance and that one. So combination of this one and that one gives you this area right here. So that would be the balanced price range. So price coming back to it here will cause price to reject, especially with this candle being an inside candle. Okay, so this candle being an inside candle, there's a high probability that it will reject and scream down, because it's a something like this. Okay, reaccumulation, redistribution. So I expect this to go down, and then at the same time on the Swiss, we find the Swiss. On the Swiss, we had price coming back down to close in a void. Okay, so we have price coming down to close in a void. So that it's not guaranteed it's going to do it, but the probability of it rejecting is there, and probability of this also rejecting is here. So if you combine both pairs, it gives you this. And then looking at the price action, right, we traded into premium, took out this high, and then now we are breaking down. So I'm expecting weakness in CAD and strength in Swiss. So if we do break this, that gives us a nice opportunity to go short, right? CAD yen, you can also look at that. The yen is yet to wake up, maybe New York session, right? I like where we currently at. We've closed in the void, it's big candle, we've closed that in, and today we've made another low below this. So let's see how they're gonna trade below this low. And in token, I've missed my trade on the pound. I wanted them to take out this low, but it looks like it doesn't want to do it, which is okay because it's still inside this big candle. So I've just taken it. I'll see. I hope they're not gonna do their usual thing. You buy it and then it comes down. Hopefully not. But the yen, watch this low. If you do have the futures market, watch this low here. If price goes above it, okay, if price goes above it, we might start seeing some kind of a strength in the yen, and then you can drop down to the yen pairs. We can go on to the yen pairs and start anticipating, but I think it might be New York session. Okay, so that's the yen pairs for you. If we don't get a reversal today, tomorrow Thursday will be Thursday reversal, right? So either today or tomorrow, I'm expecting the yen to reject and come back down. Euro Aussie, let's look at Euro Aussie. We are in, this is 50% to 70.5 relative to previous week's range, right? So looking at the weekly time frame, you can see we are fully bearish, right? And from the swing high in here, so this week price is pulling back. Either it's going to end as an up candle and it will be a redistribution, or they're just going up to come back down, which in my opinion that's what I'm expecting, because it's still Wednesday. We've got Thursday and Friday to go. So if you're up here on Wednesday and previous week's high is here, then I'm anticipating this to be a pullback, and I will expect them to reject and come back down. I did commitment of traders report over the weekend, and Euro was the Aussie was showing some strength. So even with the drop that is happening now, I still think it might reject. But you know, I prefer watching it during the New York session. Right. I prefer watching it during the New York session. That was a nice buy. It's a nice rejection on the. I like that. I like that. That's really nice. So maybe let's spend some time on Aussie. Actually, someone did request for something else. With a 3 minutes gap, nice. If they had gone below this low, that would have been nicer, right? Because that would have anyone that was profitable going up with their stop jumped below this low, that would have been killed. Let's go and look at the Bitcoin for our friend here. I've taken Bitcoin off because it's not something that I trade. I only had it there because of requirement, but I've taken it off because it's not something that I trade. You can see we missed the target by a few. What was it? A few? About 300. Less than 300. But it's still making high highs, so I'm not giving up on. I'm not giving up on price going up. Okay. Let's look at the weekly. That doesn't look good. Let's go to the daily. Watch this low here. Watch that low. Yeah, watch this 70.5 area. That's well, if you're going to buy and hold, then you can do it from here. If you're going to buy and hold, then you can do it from there, or you can wait for price as usual, right? Wait for price to get there, give you a break in market structure, and then you buy it. Okay. So watch this low and that one. I would like to buy below those two lows. All right, but just wait for confirmation. Okay, wait for confirmation, and then you can buy that. The next one is Ethereum. Okay, so that we mentioned that they might come up here, up there, and everything in here is just liquidity, and it's still bullish for now. We do have a range. This one might not get to it might not get to down there. It might probably react off from the 50% level. Yeah, because it's too strong. it might react up from the 50% level. So that's the level you want to watch. Okay, watch the 50% level for a break in market structure. If it doesn't happen there, then just be patient, let it get to 618 or 70.5, and then anticipate the breaking structure before you buy for the next leg to the upside. And then the last one will be SOL. Yeah, this also looks like a pullback. Yeah. I'm not surprised it's reacting up from the 618, but there is a low here. I like this low. Below that is where likely price is gonna reject. We've not broken market structure yet. Yeah, we've not broken market structure yet. So watch down here. Look at this one. Right, watch there. Okay, and then see again, depending on what you want to do. If you want to buy and hold, let me see where it's trying to reach for. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in there. So if it decides to go up, it could just fly up. No. I see what you mean. No. I see cool low down here, so I wouldn't consider that as a breaking structure. Right, it's too clean. I wouldn't consider that as a breaking structure. Like, don't buy as price is retracing like this, and then you see equal low and price is going up. Don't buy it. It's going to be a trap. If you're going to buy, look for single low. Let's say we had this low and then price did this, then yes. But this equal low, I wouldn't see that as a yeah, I wouldn't see that. Okay. All right, that's all for our friend. Let's move on. Let's check this join out. Okay, if it's not closing, let's see if they can close below it. Let's look at the JAPI. No problem. Okay, let's watch pound fly. Yes, but I've left something on. I've left something on because of, but I might close it. I'm looking at this like that. Okay, so overall I'm looking for price to go here, but we might not get that today or this week, so I might close it and then look to re-enter in a pullback. I like the gap that they've left up here. Okay, they've left a gap on the H4. If you remember, we talked about that. That was a very decent gap. So, if it starts retracing, that will be a decent level to let's go and see the okay, let's see, 8, 9, yeah, we are in our kill zone between 7 and 9, so we are still good. What are your plans for YouTube now that you're no longer doing Lens daily live streams? Just so you know, you've been missing in action. I have created a Discord, and that's where I will be. I've created a Discord, and that's where I'm going to be, and everything will be closed. So it's going to be like a private group. Yeah, it's going to be a private group. I don't want 200 members. That's too much. I want members that are willing to learn and grow as traders, and I can pass on my experience to them, right? So I don't want too many people. Maximum, I can handle up to maybe 30 if I'm to do one-on-one with each person, like on a daily basis, right? If I schedule a one-on-one, I can only look at 30 days, so 30 people, that's it. So once I get 30 people, I said I'm done. I close that, and then they will be there for a whole year, and then after a year you're free to go. That's what I'm planning to do, but I've not made the announcement yet. Okay, let's look at the British pound. And one of the things that is going to happen differently is the reduction of pairs that you're gonna be trading. You're not gonna trade every single thing out there. You're only gonna trade maybe 5, so it might be just pairs over here, and then seasonal trades. So seasonal trades would be this, right? If there is something coming up that is very discernible, then we can trade that for a long term, and then we use just this for our daily sessions. Obviously, if you join us, then I might have to put Bitcoin for you. I should have bought Euro as well. Anyway, it's too late. Let's look at the indices market. Okay, so they've gone for the highs that I mentioned yesterday, and you can see they are rejecting, right? I like what it's doing now. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Well, I am live. I don't know about you. No, the live sessions on YouTube will stop in September. Okay, so the live sessions that I'm doing on YouTube is going to stop on the 31st. So 31st of August will be the last session on YouTube, and then everything else will be done privately. And then every now and then, if I feel like it, I'll do a YouTube session. But there will be some videos that if I see that I didn't share too much, then I might put that on YouTube. If we do, let's say, some kind of a live trading like we're doing now, catching the British pound and catching the euro, right? Then I might stick on YouTube. But everything will be done private. That's all you need to know. So like the yen, euro yen, previous week. I'll see New York session because I feel like they are moving the pound and the euro this morning, and the Swiss, right? The Swiss is also rejecting. So they're moving the pound, the euro, and the Swiss this morning, and then the Aussie, New Zealand, and yen, and partially CAD are struggling. But based on the commitment of traders report that I did, Swiss is good for buy. The yen was huge buy. So I'm thinking, where is it? Today is Wednesday. These two down candles are buying. Yeah, I'm still studying anyway. There's a way that you can actually know when a drop is a buy or a drop is like price is dropping. That's something I'm trying to figure out. Once I figure it out, you guys will know about it. Whether a drop is a buy or a drop is a drop. Okay? Because sometimes you might see price dropping, but it's only dropping to go back up. So what is the difference between price dropping to go back up versus price dropping? Okie dokie. So we're gonna be, I don't like this wick. Okay, I don't like that. But if we climb above it, man, this equal high and this imbalance is going to be the target. This imbalance here is going to be the target. I like it already. I like it already. You like your smaller time frames. That's the difference between traders, right? You enjoy being in that time frame. I'm thinking, what are you doing on this time frame? Okay, everybody's different. That's why you don't see me spending too much time on these time frames.
Yes, thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm quite different. I'm built different. I want to take my time to know I'm wrong. I can't make decision just like that. It's hard. I don't say it's hard, but you know the way my mind works, I take my time to process information. Right? I take my time to process information. So if I'm wrong, I want a bit of time to tell me that I'm wrong. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Everyone is different anyway, so if that's how you rule, that's how you rule. I'm not knocking your rules. I'm just, saying I I I I I I, I operate differently. I operate the other way. That's why I'm on the higher time frame. But it doesn't mean you cannot do it on the lower time frame. You can absolutely do it. Everyone is different when it comes to decision making. So the lower time frame is too quick for me. If I'm on the lower time frame, I just tend to panic, and as much as the lower time frame is as long as the lower time frame, like for example, if I take a trade on the 1 minute chart, as soon as I take that trade and it starts moving like slowly, let's say for example, let's go to this 1 minute chart, and let's say I took this trade, okay, and I'm targeting this low right here. That feels like 4 weeks to me. That will feel like 4 weeks to me, because I'll be thinking, why are you not moving in my favor? Why are you stopping there? But bear in mind, it's a 1 minute chart. But because of the way my mind works, I see this differently. Okay, so then if it starts doing that, I start giving up, and then maybe I might close it, and then price will move. So that's why I don't like using the lower time frame. I know at least if I'm on the 1 hour, it takes a lot of time before price moves. So that one, my mind can process that. Take your time and move. But if I'm on the lower time frame, I want it to be in quick, off you go, right? No wasting of time. Don't we all hate drawdowns? Everybody hate drawdown. Okay, let's go and look at other pairs and what they're doing. What time is it? We've got 6 minutes before this candle closes. If it does close like this, that would be perfect. Let's go and look at Euro Aussie, because that pair is raging high. almost there. Almost. Let's see from here to here. One, 2, 7, 5, 0. So let's highlight. From here to there. Rather. Right. So this will be the range, and you will see what we get in here for continuation to the downside. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's okay. We've got 3 minutes left, and then that candle will close, and then once we close, I will look for, maybe we might get a bit of reaction in here to come back up, and then ultimately down. So that's the scenario I'm kind of anticipating on this pair, on dollar index.
Mommy, Daddy, here's Sleepy Bird.
Okay. And it looks like there's high impact news on euro. There's high impact news on euro in the next one minute. Any questions so far?
Look, Daddy. Here's Ellie.
22 seconds. I want to see how this news will affect. It was on my FX book. If you have my FX book, they do have more news than the than Forest Factory. So I use both of them, the FX Mastery 1, FX Book 1, and the okay, cool. It was showing high impact, by the way. I understand why you disregard it, but you know, it's just to be aware. It says employment change YOY Q2, employment change QOQ, right? So that's what was showing, and it was showing high impact. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock. Let me finally check all the H4 candles, and then yeah, we will call it a day, because I need to go and do some stuff. Okay, dollar yen, we don't need you. Pound yen, look at the yen over here. That one is rejecting, that one is still going down, so that is going to be important. They didn't close. But I think I'll still look for this to go down. There is a institutional level here, 7400, and it's rejecting, so I'll go with continuation to the downside on this. So I can check. If you don't come down from here, dollar is bullish. If you don't come down from here, dollar is bullish. So what I mean is, if we go back above this high, I'll close my short, I'll close my long on the British pound. Alright guys, I think my time is up. This is a quick one. For those of you that wants to join the Discord, I'm gonna share the link here. Like I said, I only want 30 people. Okay. That's the Discord. Yeah, only 30 people, because I want it to be a small group of hungry traders that want to grow. Okay, small group of traders that wants to grow. The reason is too many people will you have you have the ones that will solely want to make money, and in my opinion, making money comes with skill. If you don't have the skill, you cannot make money. So the 30 people that will come, at least, because it's not a crowd, it will be only people that wants to grow and learn, and I can take my time to weed them out. If you get what I mean, I can take my time to weed those that are not serious out. So if I see that, you know, your aim is to just join to take trade ideas and make money, which there's nothing wrong with it. No, I do have the ability to know without you telling me. So when I talk to you one-on-one, straight away I know your mindset. That's a gift that I have. So from the conversation that I'll have, I'll know where you're coming from. Like sometimes if you listen to ICT, you hear him say, I can already anticipate the questions that you're going to ask. It's not that he knows it, but because of experience, you know what people are going to ask. The same thing, because of experience, I know the kind of traders that want to learn and the kind of traders that just want to make money out of desperation. Okay, so once I get just that 30 people, I can know, and then go from there. But yeah, just 30. So if I decide to do one-on-ones, I can do one-on-ones like once a day for 30 days. That's the idea. And again, more reason of doing it is because a lot of people has been asking, can you give me mentorship? Can you give me mentorship? I don't want to do one-on-one mentorship anymore. It's just time consuming. So that group is kind of a group mentorship, if I can call it that way. Right? It's a group mentorship instead of doing a one-on-one. All right, so that's pretty much it. I will see you guys I'll see you guys on Friday. But if you are in the Discord, you'll get away with maybe a live session this afternoon. When are you uploading that famous video? I will. I'm doing some rebranding, right? You can see I've changed my logo and stuff like that. I want to improve the quality of my presentation on YouTube. Alright, so I'm working on some stuff that will make the videos a little bit interesting. Right now it's too boring. Right now the videos are too boring, and yeah, I want to make them interesting. So I'm working on some stuff that will make it interesting. Once I finish, I'm almost done. Yep, it's not for everyone. Boring is good. It's going to be boring, but a little bit lively, because you know, you see my videos, you hit it, and then I start talking. It's not cool. It's not cool. At least you need a little bit of intro to the video. Tell you exactly what you're going to be watching before it actually starts, instead of you sitting there to hear what I'm actually going to say. So those are the things that I'm working on, to give you kind of an idea of what you're going to watch before you start watching. And the title alone is not good enough, but you will see it. I'm almost done. You will see it. I actually did a pre-recording, but yesterday I was too tired to post it, so I might work on it when I come back from where I'm currently going. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I'll touch base with you in the afternoon. If you're in the Discord, I'll do the live session in the live stream in the Discord. Alright, so if you're not in there, make sure you join it, and then we take it from there. Alright, so have a good morning, and I will see you guys in the afternoon. Take care.